What do you think you're going to do about this? You're going to go vegan?
You know what? I am.
Yeah?
I am. You think stopping the tobacco industry is hard? Priests, reverends, rabbis, they eat meat. You understand where I'm coming from, right?
Yeah, I do. But
like,
what about
tobacco is bad.
Yeah.
Do I eat meat? Yeah. Actually, seriously, I'm tapering down.
But you know what the difference is between tobacco and meat? Meat doesn't just harm yourself, it harms someone else.
Someone or something.
You think an animal's a thing?
Oh, okay. I see where you're going, but like, but that's the problem. That's going to be your biggest problem. The lack of compassion for non-human. That's going to be your problem.
But what about you? Because I'm talking to you right now. Do you have a lack of compassion for non-human animals?
No, I don't. No, I
so
love
are
animals,
you against
man.
animal exploitation?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so what do you think you can do about it?
Eat less meat until I taper off altogether? Because that was the plan before I even came past it.
What we're asking people to do is go vegan, which means you don't consume meat, eggs, dairy, honey, anything.
You said honey?
Yep, anything.
Honey?
Yeah, honey comes from bees, from animals.
Yeah, but
and then what they do is they rip the queen bee's wings out.
They do?
Yeah, and they torture the bees, and then they're diminishing the bee population as a result of honey farming. So it's not an industry that you want to support. Bees are so absolutely necessary for our ecology.
Yeah.
And then other skins, like animal skins and all kinds of animal use.
How about fish, man? I mean, like no.
Fish aren't vegetables.
Huh?
Fish aren't vegetables.
So no flesh at all?
They have a brain, they have a central nervous system. They have the capacity, just like
pain.
you and I do, to
pain.
suffer, yeah. And if they can suffer, why should we put them through that? For taste, pleasure? For convenience?
Yeah, it's not right.
How do we justify it?
Well, we can say food, but you just explained it, that we don't need it.
Yeah.
And look at that. That's a great.
So that's the egg industry, and this is standard practice. What we do to the male chicks
Oh
because
my God!
we put them through a blender.
Crazy.
Yes, and they're 1 day, 2 days old.
That's crazy.
And that's just for eggs. And these are free-range eggs, by the way.
BS.
Yeah, it is complete bullshit. The reason why they put those labels there is to make you think they're treating the animals better, but they're actually designed to make you feel better, the consumer, about making that immoral choice. We're trying to do the wrong thing in a right way. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Can you imagine putting one of those chicks in a blender?
That's crazy.
I know, right?
I was talking to a friend of mine. I used to, like the drug world, the whole world.
Right.
You were selling to using, full circle.
Yeah.
I was talking about the guilt. How if I was the only one selling it, and everybody I walked past that looked like they struggling with a drug problem, all that would be contributed directly to me.
Wow.
But since it's thousands of us, the guilt is thinned out to the point where we don't really feel it at all.
Wow. Holy shit, that's really powerful, man.
Like same thing for that. Like,
it is the same thing.
If I was the only person, like the CEO of, and all the guilt was weighing on me, it would crush me. But
since the guilt is shared by everybody.
All I need is just one person to walk past and dismiss that, and I'll feel a little better. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel a little better.
I do.
And the more people that walk past, the better I feel. Reality, some people think it's synonymous with morality. Because alcohol was illegal too.
Yeah.
When they made it illegal, it was not only illegal, it was immoral. When they legalized it, they moralized it.
Exactly.
So it's like, okay, the government said it's cool, well, the nanny said it's cool, so I feel a little better about it.
Yeah, but you believe that we should think for ourselves, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. This is pathetic. But it just seems so big, man. This is a hell of a task.
But at least you can stop supporting it.
Yeah.
And then you can speak up in opportunities where you can.
Look at this shit. Yeah.
You know what the number one benefit is for you being vegan? I mean, obviously their benefit is they no longer have to be exploited by you. But your benefit is that you no longer have to have this on your conscience. The number one thing is you no longer have to have their blood stained on your hands. You may not have known better in the past because nobody had told you about the full extent of what's going on. But now that you know better, what would be the excuse of not doing better?
Oh man, they could have knocked him out first. You motherfucker. Oh my God.
They fight for their lives.
Agonizing.
Just like you and I would fight for our lives. If you're against this, you're against exploiting animals, bullying those who are a little bit weaker than us, making them our slaves. If you're against that, then when you're vegan, you just align your actions with those set of values that you hold. So you're not changing anything about who you are, you're just aligning your actions with those set of values. If you buy meat, dairy, eggs, and other animal products, you're saying that this is okay.
Yeah.
These are the piglets, they get their tails cut off, they get their teeth ripped out without any anesthetic, and they do this so that they don't bite on each other's tails because they lose their minds in these facilities and they start biting each other. So they do that to reduce flesh damage. That's their way of addressing it.
It all comes down to the dollar.
It absolutely does.
To hell with the pig that's getting bitten in the tail, right? It's not about him. It's about it's all about the flesh, right? Yeah.
See, that's the thing. That's how they think and that's how they view animals. And if we buy their products, we also subscribe to that. There will be a vegan world soon. No evil can last forever. Good always outweighs the bad. So the question is, where do we want to stand in history?
I want to be on the good.
Do you want to be on the right side of history?
Of course. But you know, intent is like, you know, so the wave is moving in that direction.
Yeah.
The people who are moving with it, some of the people are doing it because that's the way, it's going in that direction.
Yeah.
Not because they feel like they had to change their heart. They're just going with the flow.
Yeah, they're going with what's normal.
Yeah. They're going with the flow.
Right.
If y'all can make this the flow, man, it'll be a hell of a lot easier.
Well, we need people like you on the movement too to help the flow grow.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
And being vegan isn't about being perfect.
Honestly.
It's just about doing your best in this modern world that we live in. You know?
You know, there's a stereotype to it. There's about, you know,
Yeah.
sanctimonious, self-righteous.
But also people say that in order to minimize the vegan message so they don't have to take it seriously. So that's actually nonsense. If we were talking about child abuse or racism, nobody would say that about people who speak up against that injustice. They wouldn't say, oh, you're sanctimonious. They would say, well, no, you're righteous actually. You're saying something righteous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody is against animal exploitation, at least that's what they say. People say that. So if that's the case, why are vegans sanctimonious? It's wrong. It should be righteous to speak up.
Yeah.
And for you to be vegan, it's really easy. You know, in this modern world, it's really about just not supporting this. It's a non-action. I'll give you a card so that you can do a bit more research if you like, and you can get some support if you like. Down the bottom, you can get free support from us online for the first month of being vegan so that you don't have to make any mistakes. If you don't know an ingredient or a certain food item is vegan or not, or anything else, you can ask those people through those programs. And also, when you get a chance, go ahead and watch what's on the card. There's some documentaries and speeches and some resources.
What's your name?
Paul, what's yours?
Paul Samad.
What do you think you're going to do about this? You're going to go vegan?
You know what? I am.
Yeah?
I am.
And then speak up, and then speak up, please. When you have in whichever way you find effective, but please speak up, because otherwise these beings won't get their liberation, which they deserve more than any other group of beings. They have been the most enslaved. They have been enslaved longer before any other group of beings, and still enslaved today and tortured and killed by the trillion every year. So please say something.
Will do.
My man, thank you. I appreciate talking to you.
All right, Paul. Nice thing.
All right, you too.
Thanks,
Take care, man. Wow, damn, he was smart.